Hello Minecrafters, and welcome to episode 13 of our Let's Play Infinity. And so I did a couple of things between the last episode and this one of which was making a new pickaxe. And I've even used it a little bit. But I went ahead and did my luck on this one. And as far as crafting it, as you can see, if I can hold that still, I did the cobalt pickaxe head, and I usually do that simply for the mining speed, because cobalt does have, as far as I know, the fastest mining speed, unless you're using there's another mod that has a whole bunch of different metals, and there's some better ones in it, but as far as, you know, like Infinity or Direwolf 20, things like that, cobalt's going to be pretty much your best as far as mining speed. I used paper for binding just to get the extra modifier, and then I used the slime tool rod or blue slime for the tool rod. It's one of the better handle modifiers. It gives you ×2. The Manilin does give you, I think, 2.5. But one of the things that I really like about using the blue slime is when you're using the pick, and it's random, so it may not happen when I try and get it to. But if you've ever seen me mining and you see a little blue slime like that, that comes from the handle. And so with those spawning, I get chances, well, I didn't get it that time, but I get a pretty decent chance of getting blue slime balls. So that's the reason I use that. Let's see, what else did I do? I cleaned up in the yard some. Oh, yes. The spawner. I have moved it. I have redesigned it a little bit. But mostly I moved it. And the reason for that is, where's my chunk line? There we go. This is actually going to be, if you look at the, well, I can show you here on this map. When I spoke earlier about the layout that I'm going to have, and this is actually the bottom right corner of the land that I'm going to call my base or whatever. So I just kind of moved it back over here, and I found out how my Endermen were getting out. And it's really strange that this has never happened to me before. But let me show you this. Now, if I switch over to that, it's not going to show because I'm in the area. I need to put up 2. There we go. And it's still going to show that one. All right. So, I'll take it down. All right. So, as you can see, this is the kill zone. Now, it's a little hard to tell because you got the walls in the way, but I'll take those down for just a minute and show you how that lays out. And we're going to have to sleep through the night. But as you can see, the kill zone for the grinder is just inside this area. And let me take that out too, so you can see that. It completely fills the area, and it is just inside of that. Now, put that back, go sleep through the night so we don't get all kinds of interruptions spawning. What I did not realize was the auto spawner has a wider spawn area than the grinder will grind. So we'll take down a little bit more of this to show it. And I'll go ahead and knock that out of the way. Put the auto spawner back up top where it goes. Flip back over to the hammer. And here you can see that it actually comes out 2 more than does the grinder. So what I did was I went ahead and just made my shell too thick so it would take up that 2 extra radius. That way, the only area that it can spawn is going to be in here, and that is what the grinder will cover. So that is, as far as I can tell, that's the answer to the Enderman escape dilemma. So hopefully that will be resolved. And I'll put the grinder back in place. Pretty much everything else should be mostly as it was. Let's see. Put my steps back here. On the top, I did do slabs this time. 1, so nothing would spawn up here. 2, so I didn't get daylight through the auto spawner. I do want to go ahead and make a painting machine so that I can do the facade blocks. And that's probably going to be one of the first things I'm going to do. While I was out getting the slime for my pick, I found a slime island and actually found a slime king. So that was kind of cool. And so I grabbed some of the saplings. Wow, brain's just going dead. So I grabbed some of the saplings while I was there, and so I've started growing some of the slimes. Now the interesting thing on these is if you break one leaf, it all chain reacts. That was something I learned while doing material energy. So there's that. And I don't think Axe does any faster on these. No. Alright, give me just a minute. I'll get this cleaned back up and we will continue on. So hold on just a minute. Okay, got that cleaned up, replanted, and got my torches put back down because apparently the way the leaves hang, they had broken the torches, and I like to have the torches there because they seem to grow better. I have still not changed the config on this, and I leave my weeds here just to remind me, and all it does is remind me when I get back on that I have still not done it. So there you go. Where's my pick? There we go. I have started cleaning up in the yard a little bit. Do I have any dirt on me? No. There were some holes over here, and I've started digging this down and filling in, and that's another thing I'm going to be doing off screen, because that would bore some people, is make that, or make all the way over there to that one, what, 95 meters away? That corner will be level with this ground and hopefully dirt all the way across. But I dare not do that during the episode. Who knows? I guess I don't need my chunks on anymore, so I can cut that off. Okay, so one of the things I was wanting to do is the painting machine. There we go, from Ender.io. And let's see, it's going to be a diamond, 2 nether quartz, diamond, and I am really running low on these. I was hoping that the quarry would be getting some of that in, but it has been extremely slow. Was I here? No, that's where I already set up the machine frame. That goes there. Or the electrical steel there, and 2 quartz. I'm betting I got some of that up here somewhere. And this is another thing that I will probably be resolving this episode, is the thermodynamics item ducts are okay, but I'll be honest, you know, even with the tier 3 servo, they're not fast. So I'm probably going to be swapping this back out for the Ender.io item conduit. And, well, for one, I like the filters a lot better. Now, I guess maybe if I went further up in tiers, the filters might do better, but I just like the function of the Ender.io ones a whole lot better. So probably going to be changing that out this episode, because there's a couple of things I want to do that I've not been able to figure out how to do on this. So, before I ramble on too much, I need you. I choose you, Nether Quartz. And no, I'm not a Pokemon person. Let's see. Yeah, we'll stick you there. Alright, and you should be getting power. Alright, that'll speed up a little bit now. And I know I've got some extra double layer. I haven't made any of the triple yet. Alright, now that's cobble. That's, what did I think I counted that out as 9. And where's my binder? I may have put that over here. Yep, there's some binder. And I guess I can do that over here. I keep forgetting about this because I actually don't use this at all unless I automatically already know what the recipe is, simply because you can't use the NEI over here. So I'm finding that to be an issue. You know, if it's one that I know by heart and it's easy, yeah, I might. But for the most part, I don't use it that much. Let's see. Painter. About forgot what I was doing here. Alright, so we'll get that painted up as cobblestone. And there's something else I want to make. Oh, I can do that here. Let's see. Iron, no, 5. Because I want to make another dolly. There we go. And I'm actually going to get my diamonds here. And we're going to upgrade this to a diamond dolly. And we're going to stuff that in our bag here. That one has the cave spider. Oh good, it actually shows you cave spider on it now. Last time I used this, it didn't tell you what was there. But, well, let's see. Do I have... I've got a random chest sitting here that I'm not using yet. I'll stick you there, put all that in there. Get one item so it doesn't go in my home bar. Okay, now let's get... Okay, yeah. And if I put all of this in here, now you can see what I mean by how slow this is. Yes, it can take a stack at a time, but it's barely keeping up with the quarry. So, I mean, yeah, this is fine, but basically what that is, the quarry hit a gap. So if I were running this in, I don't know, the deep dark or overland or in a better place in the nether where I didn't have that big gap that I'm mining over, I don't think this would keep up. And it definitely wouldn't keep up if I had a speed 2 in there. So I'm going to be changing that out. Okay, so got those painted up. Let's go over here and run back scared and go to sleep. I mean, I can fight this stuff. It just, there are times that I just don't want to deal with them. And I've already had to fill in enough creeper holes today, cleaning all that area up over there. Let's see, I can just do there. And basically I put that barrel there. I've got the essence from the grinder going in through the bottom and out through the top to use that as a buffer. Okay, and I'm not too worried about those cables right there. And then to change it out, all I've got to do is come up here. I think it's this one. Yes. I can just remove that one and do whatever I need to there. I'll figure out something different later. Alright, so we got plenty of that. And I want to grab my stuff back out of here. Well, some of it anyways. Don't need a whole lot of it. I probably want to get that. Make sure it's topped off. And here we go into the nether with only my boots. And I guess I'll go ahead and put that on. Got my sword. Might be making a sword this episode. I'm not sure. It depends on how far along we get. It was brought up in the discussion down below. If I'm not mistaken, it was Peter that brought it up, that I was using a broadsword with a, was it stone hand grip? It's that little piece that goes right across there. And he brought up a very good point that you don't want to use stone on weapons because it will reduce the amount of damage you do. Okay. Looks like we're all good here. I guess I should have brought a barrel with me. I wanted to double check on that. And then I wanted to go over to there. Now I just got to remember the best. How was it I got there? Oh, right. My other access. Oh. Hope everyone's been having a good week this week. Oh, lovely dogs. Not been a whole lot going on with me, I don't reckon. I can say one thing. Every once in a while I get a little burned out on playing Minecraft because I do play it quite a bit. Between recording and all the setup and takedown and things like that from recording, and then my son and I, we stream sometimes or we play together. It makes for quite a bit of playtime on Minecraft. And so every once in a while I want to do something to get away from it. And so my oldest son, a while back, had introduced me to a game that my youngest son is now playing as well. And so they got me playing this, and it's called PlanetSide 2. And it's a free to play game. It's actually PlanetSide. Did I say PlanetSide 2? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Anyways, PlanetSide 2. So we've been playing that, and that's just been a lot of fun. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to open this, get this, and get in here before they have time to spawn, because, yoink, I am taking that home with me. Now, like I said, you see the mining fatigue, the slowness. Once you take this out of your bag and put it in your backpack, you're still carrying it, but you don't have those debuffs. That's handy. Alright, I think whoop. Was this my new entrance? Nope. This is my struggle. I have such a hard time remembering which way I came in. Was it this way? I don't think so. I think I would have noticed that. I really should put more markers. Ah, wait, here we go. Get through there. Okay. Well, you saw the way in. I'm heading out the same way, so I'll be right back. Alright, and I'm back at the house. So, I threw all my food over here. And that one's the one I need to cook up. One thing I will say about PlanetSide compared to Minecraft. PlanetSide uses the shift key to run. I use the shift key to crouch and sneak. I'm sure you can figure out the dilemma. I keep sneaking around when I'm trying to hurry up. Alright, so we can take our monster spawner blaze out of here because I really don't care anything about the spiders. And we've got the chest there. I can't remember. Oh, that's right. I need item ducts. That would have been bad. I know. Well, 45 isn't too bad. That's probably even enough to do the sorting area. But yeah, I keep getting key confused between the games. So if you see me slow down all of a sudden for no apparent reason, you'll know why. Alright, so item on extract, liquid on extract, redstone, regular, power, and out. And so I will also be able to put a lever on this. Now what I'll do is I'll knock that off of there, put you on there. Cap that off with cobblestone. Because, I mean, I don't really need to see what's in there. Let me go grab a lever. That's not wood. Doo-doo-doo. I'm sorry, I'm getting quiet. I do that sometimes. It's interesting because I am not a talker normally. Yep, there go our Enderman. Now I need to open that up and take you, flip you to low. So now this is generating power. Pulling it out pretty quick, it looks like. Blaze rods and sulfur. That'll work. Wow, that uses a considerable amount of energy pretty quick. So when I flip that switch, because I have the redstone over here, it's going to kill the power, and it's going to stop the grinder, and it's going to stop the spawner up top. However, Enderman should, I mean not Enderman, but the blazes should still spawn. Basically I'll have to put lights in here to stop those from spawning, but don't really see the need to stop that right now. Okay, it is running power. And I may need more power. Oh no, this is staying full of power. So it's the grinder down there that's kicking out so quick. Oh. Well, that would explain that. Alright, let's get in here, sleep through the night, and we'll put our safari net back in there and actually get some Enderman out of this. Maybe. Do I even need any more right now? Oh, what am I saying? I always need more Enderman. More Ender Pearls. Alright, so now that'll go down. Then the work will go up, and then the power will get used. Maybe. Spawn. I don't know. We'll see. Give it a little bit of time. And we'll put our slab back into place. Eat a potato to celebrate. Eat a potato again to celebrate. I don't know why I got that ladder there. All it is jump from the top. Alright, well, I'm going to let that run for a little while. I got plenty of liquid. That's weird. It's sure not kicking out any Enderman. Essence, power, work, idle. So once that goes from 140 down to 0, then the work time will come up and it should spawn. Let's see. That's on the insert, that's in and out, but I'm not emitting a signal. I don't believe. That should be emitting a signal. Yeah, now nothing's moving. Well, I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. I've got blaze rods coming in, and that was the main thing I wanted this time. Hey, this is actually caught up a little bit. Cool. I bet it was having to fill those buffers. Alright, well, let me get back in here, and I'm going to reorganize this. Now, here's the cool thing. Yeah, my concern was, well, I got all this stuff coming in, and yeah, I don't want to mess up the quarry. Well, the cool thing about this is, I do that, and this fills up, the quarry stops. And it actually stops where it was at. And so when I start pulling these items back out, then this will empty out and the quarry will start right back where it was. So let me tear this apart and I'll put it back together and I'll go over the changes. So hold on and I'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, I've expanded it just slightly. So basically what I've got is all of the barrels, or the Java barrels, whatever you want to call them, that I'm using are up top, are set to input or insert on the green channel with a priority of 9. Now, I did all of them that way, and then I went back around, and the ones that are not in use yet, I just switched those to extract and left the redstone signal on. The quick way to do these is with your circuit probe. If you'll look, let's see, what kind of background? Bottom left, right there in front of that chest. When I shift and do the scroll wheel, it will highlight one or the other. Now on the left, you use as a probe to read cables, and you know, it'll give you all the information on them. And if I can get to the power, like that, maybe that. Okay, it was already showing it whenever I did this. Okay, but anyways, yeah, it shows you the power being used and all that stuff. Here it'll show you your coordinates where each one is, but it scrolled off. But anyways, whenever you scroll it and do it to there, then you've got it as copy paste. Now the visuals on these are kind of glitchy for some reason. I don't know if it's where I'm standing or what. When you're level with it, it looks fine, but for some reason from down here, the arrows kind of move around. But we'll take the one here at the netherrack, and we'll set it to in out, extract, blue. But that's not what we want. We want it to be the same as the stone. So we're going to come over here. We're going to do our mouse wheel to make sure it's on copy paste. Then we're going to shift right click. And down at the bottom, under where it says that, it says Copy something or another settings. But anyways, it copied the settings that I did over there. So then whenever you come over here and just regular right click, it pastes those settings. So you can see now it matches what that over there was. So that's a quick way to set all these up. Then I have my chests. These are all set to an input with a priority 5. The reason is anything that can go in a barrel, I want it to go first. And then I want it to sort into the chests. And so what I did is, wow, I thought I did that one. Where'd my chisel go? Oh, my chisel's still in my bag. No, I didn't do this one. Well, I guess it's good that I checked this one. So basically what you do is you take the mod item filter. Now the downside to sorting by mod on this is you only have 3 slots versus 9 on the thermodynamics. But I still prefer these. But as you can see, like here I've got Natura, Agricraft, Harvestcraft, Ender Zoo, Gendustry, Biomes of Plenty. If I can hit that little spot, Railcraft, and so on. All the way down to the last 4. And then these don't have anything. So what I actually want to do is I want to take the priority down on these. I'll put these on 2. So I'm going to switch to this. I'm going to shift right click until it says that it's got my settings copied. And then I'm going to paste the there and there and there. So now this one, if I can hit it right, try it with an empty hand. There we go. So the priority on that one has now been just changed to 2, as have the others. Now I haven't, since I've had to reset some of these settings, I'm going to have to refill or move these back to the beginning right over here. Hey, we've already got 2 draconium. But what I've got this set on is I've got it to extract, and I did go ahead and put in 6 upgrades in this to make it a little bit faster. You can go up to 15. So, but still, if you see this is full, so when I come over here and I cut this on, that is how much faster this goes than the other did. Now the only reason it's taking longer on this is because this doesn't take a full stack at a time. But still, even with just 6 of the upgrades in here, it's still much faster than the other. And once I go to 15 and it's doing a stack at a time, it'll be a clear winner. So, I think that will do it for this episode. Basically, the rest of the time, I'm going to be taking my chests here. I'll probably take one. Let's see. Where's an empty one? Do I have an empty one? Put that back. I don't think I do. Well, anyways, I'll take one of these. I'll empty it out. I'll put it over there. Or I'll put it in like the place of this one when I take that one out. And then I'll put that where the ender chest is and let it vacuum everything out, resort and all that. And I moved her over here just to kind of get her out of the way over there. And I've got a little bit more room for the Java barrels. I don't know if I'll need them. I probably won't even use all these. I just kind of got to making them and went a little overboard, like I do. But because eventually I'll get into using the DSUs, which are the deep storage units, and they hold, I think, 2 billion. But anyways, next episode, I will try to remember to show you one of my little Java barrel tricks that I use with Ender.io that makes it very handy for moving things around. But anyways, I believe that's going to do it for this episode. We'll sign out the way we signed in, with the other me. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you liked it, please don't forget to click like as well. It does help out. Also, don't forget to leave the comments down below if you have any. If you have any questions, want to make any suggestions, if you want to just chat it up. But like I've always said, hope you enjoyed the episode. I'm Jim Slate. Take care and God bless.